What is happening? What is happening? I've probably done hundreds of races to this point. This is embarrassing. He's here for basically I had my last run on my birthday on October 2nd. The next one said October 10th. The next race said October 10th, and I don't know how. I got my days all screwed up and thought today was October 10th. So I drove out here to this race site. I'm like, why is nobody here? The race is starting in 30 minutes. I'm looking around. I'm not seeing the start line, and I'm not seeing the usual stuff that I see at these races. Then I double checked. I double checked the email, the race email, and then I looked at the date and I was like, oh no. Prepared for this thing and drove out here and came out here for nothing, basically. And I was gonna just go right home, but I decided to jump out here. If anyone knows this area, though, it's a nice area. This is Flushing Meadows Park in Queens. This is my favorite place to do races, so. I was going to run anyways, but people don't know a thing about me and running. If there's a starting line and a finish line and a meadow at the end, I will push myself to do it. I'll push myself hard to do it. But if those things do not exist, my motivation to run goes down significantly. So that's why I'm walking right now. Thanks, Shy. I guess there will always be other things, other opportunities to do things. It's disappointing though when you get ready to do a specific one and then you get there and you're like, what the hell? I got the wrong date. That's never happened to me before. That's a first. I don't even really know how that happened because I think I had the wrong date in mind from the beginning. Oh, you've never seen this? Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice park. This park is by where the Mets baseball team plays. Good morning, DT. And thank you. Thanks for that. It's a nice day out here. I'm probably just going to take a loop around. This is kind of around the general vicinity of where they make these race courses. Probably just going to walk around and then just go back home. You win some, you lose some, you live to fight another day. The thing about running is it's weird. It causes me anxiety and it helps with my anxiety at the same time. It's a whole process for me. It's not just a matter of I come out here and I just run. Here's like a statue that they got out here. I love seeing the leaves and the changing colors and all that. I guess that's one good thing. If I was running, when I'm running, I'm not really paying attention to the scenery. I'm just running, so. This is cool that I can actually stop and look at everything. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope your morning's better than mine. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. Counting my blessings, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's a first world problem. To miss a race start time. Someone tell me how your morning is going. We got the soccer field over here. People are playing soccer this morning. Well, while I'm not running, maybe I should explain a little bit about how I got into running in the first place. Everyone has just assumed that it is huge. Definitely a beautiful park. Everyone has just assumed that I always liked running. That is not the case. That is not true. I always liked sports. And there's running involved in sports. So, yeah. I always liked playing sports, and sports involves running. But in terms of just running by itself, and especially distance running, never something that I loved. Something that I just got into. I think my first 5K was about 9 years ago. No, maybe about 7 years ago. I can't say I just started. I'll just say I started as an adult. I started in my 20s, in my late 20s. And it was humbling because when I played sports, and especially when I played organized sports, my teams were usually good. My teams usually won. Then I got out here into these long distance runs, and I found that I was finishing closer towards last place. Morning is okay. Woke up with a lot of anxiety. Yeah, that's the rough part for me right now. Not even so much that I didn't get to do this race, but I look forward to the races because they help me with my anxiety. They help me with my anxiety. So It's disappointing not just to not be able to run, but to have all this extra energy that I didn't get to use towards the run. But it happens. I'll say that I deal with disappointments much better than I used to, because this same kind of thing happened to me a few years ago, and I wouldn't be doing a walk or jumping on a live. I would just go back home and sleep and feel depressed for the rest of the day. But I would say once you start getting in some positive coping tools, that's what you're more prone to do when you need them, when you face disappointments. You might not feel the greatest in the moment, but in the long run, it's better that I got up and did something. Something is better than nothing. Even though I'm not running, because I was like, okay, let me run the 2 miles. Let me run the 2 miles because that's what I came here to do. Doing a little walking instead. This is also the same area, for anyone who's not familiar with New York, where the US Open takes place. It's around this area. The stadium is around here. I said Serena because I was just US Open, I just associate with Serena for the last several years. I wanted to get a ticket to go see one of her last matches, but the cost of those tickets, sorry Serena, couldn't afford it. But I did get to see her a couple times in her prime. I got to see her 2 times in her prime. She was really good. She was dominant. This is the Queen's Museum. Well, I have to work. I rearranged. I definitely have to figure out something else to get into in the meantime. The weather is beautiful though. It's like high 60s, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised there's not many people out here, but I guess it's a Tuesday morning. Yeah, sorry about that. That was the case for me before my dad's condition became what it is now, to where we could no longer take care of him at home, unfortunately. Back to the car. All right, everyone, have a great day. I'll probably hop back on here a little later.